Welcome to the Fearfic Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
So,
dog boners. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Dog boners here for prehensile erection.
Dog boners here. Bob boners here for dog boners.
the miniature bones that are snacks for dogs. We don't know why people aren't buying them, but please.
Get a lot of hate mail. I don't know why.
All full. We have a healthy snack for your dog, full of, delicious red meat and ready to get them energized and healthy for their teeth. Introducing Red Rockets, little meat treats for your dog.
Fill your dog with meat with dog boners. Red Rockets.
They're just little dog snacks that are shaped like dog dicks.
Oh God! No, they're rockets. What?
They're rockets.
We even have Elon Musk on the box. Oh, sorry.
And a lot of negative reviews on Yelp, but our unofficial subreddit is going hog wild. I don't understand.
What is I don't get it. Why is everybody so concerned about dog boners and yelping? All right, Abysmii, what was your real intro?
Okay, is Creep by Radiohead not the simp anthem? Because it has the line, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely, sure.
I've never put two and two together until now.
Wait. I thought Creep I thought Radiohead was a Christian rock band and it was about Jesus.
No, that's Jesus Head. I don't know how you make that mistake. It's very obvious.
We're a black metal Christian band. Jesus Head.
Unblack metal is what that is called. And yes, it's a real genre. And yes, I know about it.
God damn it. We're a white metal band. Is there white metal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the other version of unblack metal. It's another way to say it.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When you said Jesus Head, I was picturing like Godsmack, but they're all wearing Jesus masks, like.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, Jesus Head could also be an irreverent, 90s sludge metal band or something.
Yeah.
You could go either way with it.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so here's a question I have, and I was asking Chelsea this. What is the better song? And these two songs are competing with one another.
Okay.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor or Get Down with the Sickness.
Oh.
Bodies Hit the Floor, 100%.
Only Bodies Hit the Floor because Down with the Sickness has that really cringy interlude, and it's the only time I will ever say a radio edit is better than the original song.
Yeah, here's the thing. For anybody who doesn't know, for the Zoomers out there, Down with the Sickness by Stained, is it?
No, Disturbed.
Disturbed. Okay, one of those
fucking
two.
Poser.
Disdained?
Disdained.
Okay, so for anybody out there, Down with the Sickness has an interlude right in the middle of the song where the guy just goes, I can't do this anymore. Never mind.
Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's.
You just hear him go over and sit down, and he pops open a beer, and he's like, man, fuck. Going...
No, that'd be great.
Going, ooh,
awesome.
really takes it out of me. Holy shit.
No, you are underpinning, how bad the cringy interlude actually is. I would prefer your version to, no, mommy, not again, mommy. No. It's so bad.
Oh,
it's so annoying. But both of you are wrong. The correct answer is When Worlds Collide by Power Man 5000.
Well, yeah.
That's apples to oranges.
Okay, Power Man 5000's When Worlds Collide or Push It by Static X.
Push It by Static X.
There you go. See,
absolutely. Number one, because amazing song.
It's an amazing song. Another religious band.
Another
Static X. Well, you know what? You turn the X 15 degrees, it becomes a cross. Hey.
And Jesus is static when he's hung up on it.
That album is amazing, and I can listen to it on loop, no skips.
If you take the X and then also add little ends to the end of each one of the sticks, then it becomes a swastika.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you know, it's funny because the only I learned about Static X from a Nazi.
Really?
Can I ask you something, Brandon?
I did. I swear to God, I had a tolerant high school. I really did, except for the one Nazi, and I didn't even know that he was a Nazi. And then I found out he was a Nazi, and I was just like, it was just like, but he because like I was getting along with him, and I'm like, he didn't have any other friends. I'm like, this guy seems fine, and he's like, but black people though, right? And I'm like, no.
So, DP, you said if you take the X and you put little ends on each, end of it, right?
Yeah.
Is this inspired by the sitcom you're working on called Little Ends?
No, it's by Static Swastikas.
Goddamn.
Little
Or
Ends,
SS.
a blackalope joint.
Wait, who said anything about what? Damn, I was thinking of like newts or nematodes.
Little nannies.
Little nannies?
It's like Golden Girls, but not as good.
We're the little ends. It's like nice intro, but
That ever was.
God damn it!
It's not my fault you did the same melody.
Okay, Miriam, Rebecca, Lori, Alice.
Rose.
All right, fuck. So the thing is, Bodies Hit the Floor is better than Down with the Sickness because Down with the Sickness has ooh ah 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 ah, and that's pretty much it. But Let the Bodies Hit the Floor has counting, has There's Nothing Wrong with Me, has Bodies Hitting the Floor, has Hit Me Again, or whatever it is. It has lots of memorable, memeable lines,
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor starts the same way that I'm forgetting the name of the Slipknot song that starts with like whispers and then just like goes heavy into it, which is a great. It
starts with whispers. I don't know why. I can never seem to hear them, no matter how I try. Fuck.
Oh, remember new
Keep
metal?
that in mind as I tried to get the hearing aids in my fucking ears.
I listened so hard.
And then I cried, because in the end I couldn't understand the words.
Premature deafness.
God damn it.
This is why when your phone warns you about turning up the volume too loud, this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your ears, kids.
Oh,
or you'll end up with tinnitus like your Uncle Abysmii.
Uncle Abysmii. Remember that cringy break in the middle of Down with the Sickness where he goes, no, Uncle Abysmii, not again, Uncle Abysmii.
You're drunk, what are you doing?
Why are you hitting me with a belt? I'm not dressed as a clown.
It just gets more wacky and nonsensical as it goes on.
Again, that would be better than the actual cringy interlude.
No, Uncle Daniels, I'll clean my tongue.
Oh God.
Yes, I'll look at your porcelain mannequin. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Abysmii, why are your intros always so weird?
Because I've been
we
drinking.
did distract him with dog dicks.
Look over here. Now you don't know what to think.
The point was to bridge the old jokes to the new episode, so whatever, who cares?
No, I promise I'll bridge the episodes together. Quit hitting me, Dad.
Well, that just sounds like Elias.
Down with the Mormonism? Is that?
We're continuing from the last episode. We're still looking at some sapiens or salients or salient sapiens. Sentients.
It's been a week for all of you. It's been 3 minutes for us.
Yep.
To us, it was just Friday.
Yep. Friday.
Beer fix on Friday.
Are you guys excited for Luis Guzman as Gomez Addams? Speaking of Raul Julia.
Wait, what? They're doing another Addams Family?
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to be Morticia.
Oh God, why?
Are you saying for real? Is this for real? Okay, I'm fine with it.
Oh wait, guys. Well, I should tell you though. There is a change though. The title of the show is now Wednesday.
Ugh.
Is it a movie about Wednesday Addams?
I think it's going to be like a streaming series. I'm not sure.
Because it'll last one season on Netflix, and then they'll can it.
There's already a show that's like Adult Wednesdays.
Isn't that
was like a fan show.
Unofficial or something?
Yeah, it was like a fan show.
Yeah, so they're just going to steal it, so what's the
Oh,
problem?
fucking amazing. Okay, now I hate it. You had someone who just went out there of their own volition, making no money, just doing a cool thing, and you could have literally just bought them and their rights and their soul.
Welcome to everything good on
Addams
YouTube
Family
that people don't just like scoop up.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't see that Disney owns the Addams Family outright. So at least there's that. It's not Disney this time.
Who owns the Addams Family, or the rights, I should say?
Metro.
It's owned by
Goldwyn-Mayer.
the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
You can watch old episodes of the Addams Family, the old black and white one, here on YouTube for free, legally. And guess what? It's really good. It's insane how well it's aged.
Mm.
And back then it had an actual premise of, hey, what if there was a horror-based family or a spooky-ass family, but they were the normal ones? You know, like, compared to the everyday people of the world who, when you examine it through that lens, you know, your average brush salesman, kind of a weird fella if you think about it. You know, that type of shit.
So,
but now, you know, with the movies and everything, it's just like, no, the Addams Family's creepy and fucking weird. Look how weird they are. Look, they're freaks. Laugh at them. You know, they're just disgusting. Wow, gross.
That's what's so beautiful about the movies that I grew up with, the ones in the 90s, because it's just like talking about like American conservatism, that kind of like family and those kind of expectations. And it's like, you know, back in the old country, we actually cared about our family, and like this style of life is really alienating. So it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you got this thing where, like on the old show, you know, they'd meet some other couple that was like a quote-unquote normal couple, and I'm just making up a scenario, but, you know, like the husband would say something like, oh, you know, my wife, she never shuts up, the old bag. And then you just would see Gomez Adam going, I love when Karamia speaks to me. Please. You know, yeah, and it was just like, God, the Addams Family, they're the cool ones. The people I meet every day fucking suck.
What a novel concept. Yeah.
There's an episode, and go watch it on YouTube. I'm sure it'll come up if you type in Addams Family truancy officer. But a truancy officer is like, hey, why aren't your kids going to school? And Gomez is just like, why would I had kids so I could raise them. Why would I send them away to school? That sounds insane.
But yeah, all the modern Addams Family stuff is like, Gomez Adams, he ate an eyeball. Look at him, he's weird.
Ooh, yeah.
It's funny because they also, like, Uncle Fester used to be like the only one that was like, hey, I'm actually out there, and his whole character was like, hey, we're gonna make the kids laugh by having a character who just like eats bugs. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And then the rest of them were all just like so cool.
Countercultural, if you will, but for a purpose.
Well, you know, even in a sense, kind of traditional though. That's the thing, though. It's like here's, you know, this is the old tradition. This is the way things are done, and they're done that way for a reason.
Basically, audience, the thing you want to take away is that DP is going to raise his kids in homeschooling and hates vaccines.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to vaccine the kids I'm not going to have.
DP.
Because the verb is vaccinate, but sure.
DP.
I'm not going to go vaccinating my kids.
DP does not believe in vaccinating his children, and he plans to raise them himself for all 3 years.
Listen, that's how it used to work. They just die of tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days of polio, people just died from it. Whatever.
By the way, Uncle Fester, the only representation of the family member who basically has to live with you or live on the street or in an asylum. Like the only representation of that family member, quote unquote, on television at that time. You know what I mean? A lot of houses had them.
Whatever. Continue. Fine. Cut it out. Joke's gone.
Abysmii, tell us your opinions on Israel.
Fuck them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Elias, cut in on that. Cut back in on that.
Sorry. Fuck the Israeli government is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
The rest of them are cool.
I hate to say it, but real people, 9 to 5ers, I mean, like, they make me nervous.
Okay, but start
No, I want to keep talking about the Addams Family. I hate to say it, but real people, the 9-to-5ers, I mean, they make me nervous.
Should we say? Should we
Don't
restate?
you work 9 to 5?
God damn it. Should we
Listen.
Should we restate for the audience's sake that we're reading Salient Specimens, a Fleming Storage Unit, and we're halfway or partway through the story and we're picking back up?
No.
Let's just restate that. Okay, go ahead.
It's as though I'm only ever a guest in their world, and I've forgotten to take my shoes off at the door. I'm afraid that sooner or later they'll get tired of humoring me with their carefully measured smiles and kindness, and then I found the pizza hatch, posted to no sleep.
Woo!
And by then, I'm too close to my escape. That'll probably be why I start hanging out with Shannon to begin with, apart from the vicious crush I'd fostered over since freshman year.
I thought that said vicious crash, like how she lost her legs. Like, oh, he did it. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not cool.
Oh.
You know, that was the twist. Her twisting into a vicious crash.
I've been hanging out with her ever since I hit her. She keeps asking me to go home, but I'm like, nah, that's fine. You're not going to get the law involved, are you? You're not going to sue, are you?
Daddy, how'd you meet Mommy? Funny story.
Oh,
I turned her into a paraplegic.
T-boned her with a truck. Abysmii was there. It was crazy.
Daddy, did you mispronounce porcelain? No, turned her into a paraplegic. Then I turned her into porcelain.
Shannon was a different kind of real. She had lived a dozen lives and had settled into a happy retirement far away from all of them. She'd never been one to patronize me, never hid behind 100 words of diplomacy when 10 words of truth could serve. Which is kind of a weird thing to say when our narrator is very verbose.
I wonder if that's a intentional juxtaposition.
I think so.
All 10 words are simp.
Intentional juxtaposition here for this thing versus my excellent product.
Intentional juxtaposition not here. Oh. Well, fuck.
Bye.
Damn it, you first the hinter and now you. Get out of Gotham. Fuck.
I don't have any hostages, Batman.
Shut the fuck up, juxtapositioner. I'll fucking kill you.
Gotham's not in trouble.
Stop it! This wore thin the first day you arrived.
The juxtapositioner is just like, well, Gotham isn't in any danger, but the city's adjacent to Gotham.
He sends a note to Gotham PD, and it's just like his diary entry.
God damn it.
Went to the store today.
Fuck.
That would be a really, bizarrely sadistic thing to do, is just keep sending them really boring diary entries.
We think it's some sort of cipher. Either that or he's a fucking idiot.
Either that or he's boring as hell.
Yeah.
Just send them a bunch of Christmas letters, just like, Dear Santa, here's what I want for Christmas.
It is all containing pictures of him around his Christmas tree doing completely innocuous shit.
Fuck.
The first thing she ever told me was that I had a stain on my shirt, and I'd fall in love with her on the spot.
On the spot on his shirt?
No.
You have a spot on your shirt. There's a little bit of soy sauce there.
Yeah.
Soy. Emphasis on the soy.
Sir, you have two evenly placed spots of soy on your shirt. Are you lactating soy? What's happening here?
I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. There's soy sauce on my shirt.
Fuck.
I'm a soy simp.
Where the hell is my credit card? I need to donate.
She knew the score. She knew my credit score. And she announced it proudly, always. Diplomacy was a moot point around Shannon. When she smiled, you could be sure...
Moot point here for things you already own. Fuck.
Do you need a knife specifically for cutting onions?
Oh, fuck.
When she smiled, You could be sure it was because she was happy and nothing else.
Oh. This guy, okay, so real talk, this narrator sounds like he's been through some shit with women.
Yeah.
Like, when she smiled, she wasn't planning something really horrible.
Unlike everyone else who just lies to me through their teeth, she speaks 10 words of truth. Yeah, that type of thing. The moment I set foot in the hotel lobby, the bright-eyed receptionist flashed me a smile of her own styling. I gave
was
her
in love on the spot.
$500.
Sorry, go ahead.
I gave her $500. It was a 9 to 5 smile. Hey, hello, sir, she chirped. You're looking well. Is that a thing receptionists say? I've never heard that before.
Maybe if he...
I almost...
Maybe he's not looking well, so it's the first thing that came to her mind. Like, you look fine.
He did spray Lysol on himself for no fucking reason. I almost laughed, shook myself alert, and asked if I could have a room, a single. After a flurry of typing in her computer, the woman turned her smile back to me. Will room 219 work for you? How the fuck would you know? Probably, I said, shrugging. I mean, yes, thank you, that'll be fine. The woman, Rita, according to her name tag, slid my credit card.
Finally, after 10,000 years, I have a customer. Time to conquer Earth. Rita Repulsa for all the people who aren't old.
Okay, I didn't really... It wasn't shrill enough. I didn't pick up.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that was good, though.
Old references.
Fucking Power Rangers, anybody?
Dude, man. I was just like, I don't want to be I just want to bang Rita.
God damn it.
I don't even want to fight
I was
anybody.
like 3, and I'm just like, I just want to bang Rita, homie.
Are you my mom?
I forget how old I was, but it was like...
25, yeah.
Yeah, I was 25, and Power Rangers was on, and I had seen many episodes of Power Rangers, but then there was an episode where they were like, and now the Pink Ranger is doing a gymnastics routine, and I said, oh! I'm heterosexual, I see. Okay.
Well, let's see. Power Rangers informed me that I was hetero and that I like metal. So, thank you, Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Metal row. Told me checkout was at... no, I'm not going to go on that tangent. No, we'll be here forever. Told me checkout was at 11. Mentioned something about complimentary this and breakfast that. Handed me a key card.
It was complimentary breakfast. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a very simple concept.
It's not a split dog of a concept here.
Oh, can we use that?
Yeah.
Split dog this concept. And pointing me toward the gleaming elevators behind me. I was almost away from her before she drew me back in. Sir, Mr. Danvers? She asked me with something more than curiosity, something I couldn't quite place. If you would like assistance with your luggage, a porter will be happy to assist you. Shall I make arrangements?
Uh-oh. Something's going on here.
Mm.
Pardon me. Oh, damn. Right, I thought. Feeling my person mask beginning to crack. He is porcelain. Right, I thought, feeling my person mask begin to crack. Person mask! Come out of there.
Who are you? I'm another person.
What the fuck? God damn it. Oh God, if anybody out there is working for Warner Brothers in any capacity, please let us write a Batman comic. Please.
I could be Harvey Dent. I could be Bruce Wayne. I don't think you're Bruce Wayne.
Oh, you don't know. Look, I'm really rich.
I could be a rich guy under here.
Look at this, a whole $1.
He just the mask that he has is just a Funko face.
God damn it.
Just a Funko Pop face.
Fucking person mask. Right, I thought, feeling my person mask beginning to crack. Luggage. Real people have luggage when they travel. No thanks, I said, probing my eyes around the lobby, making a big show of it as though I was just trying to get a lay of the land. Thanks, I've got it. So this explains more of why he picked up the phone and everything. He's just an awkward weirdo. Yeah. And why he's a simp and everything. Of course, Mr. Danvers. It was concern in her voice, I realized. As you say. I chewed on that uncomfortable gristle all the way out. Uncomfortable gristle here. All the way out to my truck and back. When I next saw Rita...
We have to stop taking 2 word phrases and turning them into an ad.
Adjective noun here.
Seriously.
I'm sorry. It's just... I just think that Uncomfortable Gristle would be selling me a woman Rita.
Uncomfortable Rita would be a pretty good manga, come to think of it.
Uncomfortable Rita? God damn it. No, I'm not comfortable around you, Baka. Right. It's
not like I want to carry your luggage or anything.
When I next saw Rita, I had my arms wrapped around the boxes I'd managed to secure from the storage facility. I bobbed my eyebrows at her, a little too proud to have evidence on my side that no, I wasn't just some kid who had ended up away from home and unprepared. Oh God, is he like in his teens?
We don't know a lot about our protag, come to think of it.
Shannon gives me attention. I love her. Oh God.
No. They graduated college, didn't they?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
But I think what they mean is just like, I think when you're a millennial, you just kind of have this like, I really hope people aren't perceiving me as a child.
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Millennials are killing the hotel baggage handling industry.
Millennials aren't tipping porters for the thing they could just do themselves.
Millennials don't know what a porter is. She smiled, of course, and was chuckling to herself as the elevator doors closed between us. That was fine. If I couldn't be real, at least I could be humorous.
Now there's a page break. You know, I stopped my job as a concierge when I saw that the porters were getting laid off, because I'm like, they're coming for the porters first. The concierges are next.
Yeah.
At first,
they started having
Abysmii, don't do it.
Porters.
I stopped my job as a concierge when I realized that's not how it's said, and they fired me.
You fucking bastard.
Okay, how would you say it? How would you say that?
Concierge.
Fucking French
There's
Abysmii
no
over
shot
here.
in concierge.
Abysmii, you gotta stop drinking.
No, I've had 2 beers and a double screwdriver, so fuck you.
Abysmii, you've gotta stop drinking. No. Oh well, conversation over.
Look, you want to derail my cold openings and my plugs? This is what's gonna happen.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna feel vengeful.
So your comeback is, why do you make me drink?
I like the idea of us giving Abysmii an intervention. It's like, Abysmii, you need to stop drinking, and he's like, no. It's like, okay, well, we tried.
Abysmii, you need to stop drinking. Stop drinking here. No, it's not the time. Not the time for that.
Sorry, Paprika. We tried to get your husband to stop drinking, but we gave up pretty shortly.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I passed a tall, sharp-featured librarian-type man in a suit without a face, and her 2 children on the way to my room.
I was about to be real horny, but then there was the 2 children involved, and then it just kind of
got real. No. Pressing myself against the woman.
Okay, of the 3 of us, how many of the 3 of us have thought of and passed on a creepypasta narrator joke?
I think just you.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm too dumb and Abysmii's too drunk. So
yeah.
God damn it. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, Creepypasta is a groomer. Pressing myself along the wall to make my way, I rickety rap my head back against a sconce light and bit my tongue to keep from breaking the PG rating. That's hilarious.
That is a loaded fucking sentence, and I love it. Great.
That is amazing. That is such a fucking goober move. You're such a simp.
He hit his head and tried not to curse in front of the children.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, want to back that bookshelf up?
Fuck. She was stacked,
Anyway.
like the stacks, I guess.
I was at a hotel. I saw this woman, absolute library type.
Absolute
I'm like,
librarian.
Hey, bitch, you want to see my Moby Dick?
God damn it.
Everybody, Fearfic Nation, I want you to make absolute librarian a new fucking meme for describing a woman.
Hey, baby, you want to see my Moby Dick? Oh, what, you think he can come on to me just using a book reference? What book? What?
Call my dick Ishmael. What?
What book? My name's Moby. I have a penis.
Moby, what? Get out of here.
See...
Go back to making music, please.
2 roads diverged in the woods, and one was my dick. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Yo, it's the best of dicks, and it's the worst of dicks. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
The catcher in the dick. I read that one too.
What the...
You could catch my dick.
Jesus Christ.
You could go playing through my rye.
Up dicks and you. Whatever. It's a book.
Oh, God. Hey, yo, everybody poops. Now you don't know what to think.
Wuthering dicks. I don't know what wuthering means, but my dick's in it.
Yeah.
Franken-dick. It's like Frankenstein, but my dick.
Who's this character? It being my dick.
Ridiculous. Get out of Gotham. Sorry.
Mouse, but instead of mouse, it's my dick.
Is he dictating these books or what?
The Scarlet Letter. The letter is deep and dick.
Fuck.
This is okay. Fuck. We exhausted this character. This character.
I call my dick
back.
the Green Mile. Don't question it.
The kids were softly, incessantly discussing between them how to Fortnite floss, how they should have stayed somewhere that had a pool, and the woman shuffling along, flossing along like she was dead to the world. I knew the look. That was road lag through and through. I'm like, hey, bitch, you got some road lag. Want to catch up with some roadhead? At the end of the hall, the door to 221 was still swinging shut, which meant I had just met my neighbor. I chalked this up.
Nope.
I chalked this up.
Nope.
I chalked this up.
Oh, they're back.
Abysmii.
Oh. Which meant I had just met my neighbors. What?
Oh, wait. No, I'm drunk. I misread that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, you're drunk.
No, Abysmii, it says neighbors, not what you were thinking.
I read meant and said, no, that should say something else. It should say met, but it does say met further down the sentence.
Damn it. All right, let's appease Abysmii here.
Hey,
I'll read
listen, I don't like the Mets. Okay? But we can still do something.
I'll read this just to appease Abysmii, okay? I just met neighbors. They're...
Perfect.
Fuck.
Okay, going back to reading the story. I chalk this up to Abysmii being a drunk idiot. Yeah. I chalk this up as yet another entry into the long list of could be worse, which Haver had to offer, and carried on, content in the knowledge I'd dodged a very large, very loud bullet.
Bullet Bill.
I don't know. Is Bullet Bill very loud?
Yeah. I mean, he is in Mario Kart.
I don't know that he's not making the sound. His mouth isn't moving to make the sound.
Doesn't matter. His being is making the sound, and it's like it's really loud. It covers the whole fucking screen.
Yeah, and when he goes by, you just hear ah!
Longbow.
Longbow.
Fuck.
I don't understand though. What loud bullet would like? They are the neighbors, so I don't follow. Anyway, let's read the story.
Okay, well, no, he's in...
let's pause.
He's in 219, okay? They're in 221, which... yeah, I guess... I don't know, I don't get it.
I think it's... Oh, there was a hottie with a body with kids that I could approach but shouldn't. And there's also someone coming in at 221.
He looks like a total skeed, and he got hit on the head with a sconce light because he's a fucking nerd. So he's not going to be banging the woman he had no chance of banging to begin with. So he dodged the very loud bullet of the children of the library type he would totally not bang.
And his neighbor in 221 didn't see him completely fuck that up. So like could have been worse.
Maybe he's just dodged the bullet of not having kids in his life so far.
That too.
I don't know.
Raise your hands if you don't have kids.
Raise your hand if you don't have kids.
Fucking show up. Turn up.
And if you're holding your newborn baby, raise your hand. Now you don't have kids.
Drop your kid on the floor. They're fine.
Drop your kid on the floor. Drop your kid on the floor. I want that.
The babies hit the floor. Let the babies hit the floor.
This is what happens when babies collide.
You baby. Yeah, you baby. Wait.
Throw the baby.
Hey, push it. Push it. It's about pushing out a baby. There you go.
Oh.
You push it. Room 219 was just as the website made it out to be. You know, they have a website specifically for Room 19. The duvet had an odd green on purple, how dare you, circular pattern like a carnival tent. Same with the curtains. Wide screen.
Can I just say one thing quickly?
Yep.
Back when Power Man 5000...
One thing quickly here with another derailment.
All right, so back when Power Man 5000 was a thing, I guess the drummer quit the band at some point. Mm-hmm. Because I saw a post on a Power Man 5000 fan site. Because I just, I liked the song. I wanted to see what other shit they had or whatever. And there was a post on the fan site, and the only post I read there was the top post which said that the drummer had quit the band. Mm-hmm. And the only reply to it was from another person on this Power Man 5000 fan page saying, "Who cares?" That was the reply. Who cares?
Nice.
Anyway.
That sounds like a metal fan, all right. Okay, I don't care.
No, metal fans care way too deeply who is and is not in the lineup. I wish they didn't care as much. A widescreen television I wouldn't use sat next to a room service menu I couldn't afford, all under the shadow of an oversized black and white photograph on the wall which I couldn't bring myself to appreciate.
Wow, rude.
The bathroom was cramped but fully stocked, and the water in the taps came out strong and steaming. Strong and steaming here for taps. All in all, not bad. More than I needed, but not bad all the same. Okay. Yes, the channel selection on the widescreen is probably bullshit, but you're still going to try. You're going to see if Ghost Adventures is on. Right. Yeah.
By the way, the black and white photograph that he didn't appreciate is
black
MLK.
Black and white photograph.
It's MLK
Every
marching.
Every time I look, I don't appreciate.
Fuck. What is this terrible translation? We ran photograph through Google Translate 7 times. Every time I do, I don't appreciate. Joey's head, where is it?
Black and white MLK.
Oh, God. Heaving myself onto the bed, I sucked. Heaving myself onto the bed, I sucked new life into my lungs and wondered what in the hell I was going to do until I hit the hay. I watched the TV. Any fatigue I'd felt had fallen away once the door snapped closed behind me, almost as though having my own space had given me the will to go on. Or maybe it was just the puerile glee. No, nobody? Puerile glee here?
No, let's read.
Puerile glee of climbing into the grown-up version of a treehouse. I couldn't quite say, but that's the way it goes, I guess. Split dog tired on the road, anxious at sundown. I was sure I'd sleep through the night, I just had to get there was all. The way I saw it, I had 3 options to unravel my nerves. Jelk, raid the minibar, chain smoke in the parking lot, or get down to some decent complaining. It was no real decision. My phone was in my hand quicker than I could say, pistachios are how much?
Puerile glee here for adult treehouse.
Puerile glee here for Glee, the TV show, which is puerile.
Shannon answered on the 3rd ring, blowing my ears out with clatter from the other end. Heads up, she said quickly. You're on speaker. I'm up to my wrist in charcoal. Whoever this is, your privacy is not worth ruining a phone. Hey, kid, I murmured. How's Trix?
Oh, he's the Trix rabbit.
Mike, her voice was bruised with what might have been tenderness. Hey, it's good here, just sketching. How's the road treating you? I coughed up an empty laugh. I hate this town, Shannon. I really, really hate this town. Pages turned on the other end. Hey, where are you at? Haver, I groaned. Haver, Montana, birthplace of one Shannon Gorski and the home of the Fleming Storage Units. You know, the one collection of stories that the lead writer is neglecting, critiquing all of the stories.
How many, are you through?
How many episodes have we read them on?
Well, he's done stuff on his personal channel, too.
Yeah, let's read.
Oh, okay. The line was silent, but for the distant, dulcet tones of the clash being brutalized through a soup can stereo. Michael, she said finally, you drove there today? Yawning, I nodded before I remembered myself. Yeah, should I have not? I wasn't asking rhetorically. For a second, I genuinely thought I may have breached some unspoken something or other. No, right on. It's your rodeo. But you did have until Saturday. I figured you'd at least find a motel or something along the way. I even emailed you a list of hotspots. There's this one right down the road from the old armory in Williston. They have a haunted tour package. I've always wanted to go. Maybe I'll hit that on my way back.
Shannon gave a little laugh. Ha! Righteous. Righteous! Take notes! I gave a greater laugh. Ha! Righteous, Shannon? Really? Look, speaking of haunted houses, I just wanted to say, well done with your garage. My She caught herself. Oh, the storage unit. Garages are for engines, Michael, but yeah, what about it? What about it? Honestly, that was as far ahead as I thought.
Why is this an anime protagonist now?
The place was a horror show. You got me with that one. Well done, but the game's on now.
Oh, she said, and repeated herself as understanding set in. You mean specimens? Yeah, I can see how that might be startling to other people. But, I'm not like most girls.
Yeah, she's a manic pixie doctor girl.
Are you a serial killer, Shannon? We're friends. You can tell me. No, she chuckled. Come on, nothing like that. I'm a mage.
Fuck.
Oh, I misread that. It said, I'm mangy. That's what it meant to say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I asked, changing course for a new carrot. Come again? A mage. Well, I was, back in Montana. There's not much to do out there. A girl has to make her own fun. With corn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corn
That's all he's fucking doing. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
He got famous doing nothing.
We need more people doing that in songs.
Hey, Korn, love your sound. Are you working on any new songs? Yeah, we have a new single in our minds. Oh, yeah, what does it sound like? It goes... Wow, I love it.
You freak on a leash is genius, so I will hear none of this.
Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like borposkibidibby. Literally the lyrics.
I didn't know what to say. Shannon had always been one of the most grounded people I'd ever known. A little on the morbid side, because she's not like other girls, but not one to buy into spiritualism, even if they were selling cheap. I sighed, something I found myself doing a lot that day. A mage? You mean like voodoo?
I thought that said
Not at all.
weeaboo. Sorry, again.
More like weeaboo. She sobered copiously. She sobered copiously?
Nope.
That's
conspicuously.
Well, sort of.
It's still. I applaud the wordsmithing, but that is a strange turn of word.
I like the overall going verbose, but a little bit of a toning down could stand to happen.
I
just
applaud
a little bit.
I applaud the Will Smithing, but Suicide Squad just not my cup of tea.
It's not really magic. It's sort of applied psychology. Have I ever really told you about this?
Yeah, I'm into Levian Satanism. It's not actual religion, but it is a religion, but it's not a religion.
Mm-hmm.
Abysmii out here just saying how much he hates the Satanists and the Mormons and the Scientologists and the Jews.
I think
and
I just
the
hate
Christians.
everybody at this point.
Abysmii is like, my parents are rich wasps. Come at me.
Come at me.
Something
I
about
run
hating
America.
Wiccans and pagans and.
Well, everybody
Wiccans
hates
get
Wiccans.
Are you? Is that when Wiccans? That's when white people try and act like they're black.
No,
Yes.
Wiccan. Oh, yeah. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Our first Wiccan Prime Minister.
I don't hate Wiccans. I have to do this again.
Wait, when does this come up before? Did you have to say this in front of a room full of people?
You don't remember that episode where I hated on Wiccanism?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember. And then you said that you don't hate Wiccans for like 3 minutes, and Elias cut it out.
Oh, yeah, you were like, some of my best friends are Wiccans. Yeah.
I don't respect any of them or their beliefs, but they're my friends.
You said I dated a Wiccan once.
No, thankfully.
No, I said I dated a Mormon, and I said not thankfully.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on here?
I kissed a Mormon, I regret it. Never doing that again.
You want to know how I got these emotional scars? Have you ever tried to find a Mormon girl's G-spot?
God damn it. It's
so
like finding
God spot.
It's like finding the golden plates in America when God was here before the Native Americans. What the fuck? This is getting complex.
Oh.
Alright,
fine.
Are you done? Are you out of reading
right
now?
There. That's where my Mormon plates are. Oh, right there.
Oh, Joseph Smith. I think I'd have remembered I wheezed. Alright, well, the short version is that it's like material meditation. Sigil ritualism here. Sigil ritualism.
God damn it.
Make a thing, make it stand for something else. Change your mind on one and you can change it on the other. Change your perception, change the world. Que sera sera. The world could use more heroes, but with a little guidance. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, GG easy. Of course, it's all a placebo anyway. That's why I got out of it. Well, that and the price of plaster. You mean porcelain?
Mm.
Porcelain plaster here for plaster porcelain.
Porcelain plaster here for ass blasting.
Ass blast plaster out of your porcelain hole.
I do have to say, Slimebeast, it's really hard to tell where you were like ad-libbing bullshit into that paragraph and where it was actually saying it.
Hey. I'm drunk and I could actually follow it. Just saying.
Or do you just think you could?
Probably that too.
The heads, I noted. I was wondering about those. Yeah, I almost got into art school with those. A good one, but I don't think Mom would have been too keen on that. Apparently, my father was an artist and a Shriner.
Uh-oh.
It was a whole thing. Anyway, the heads were sort of magical fan fiction. People I hope to meet. Minds I hope to change. That sort of thing.
Alright, dude, I know you're a simp, but get out now. These are serious warning signs.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I ran into trouble with a girl who was obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, okay? That's milquetoast. If she's going on about this, I sculpt the heads of people I hope to meet one day. Just get out, dude. Just get out. It's not going to work.
Yeah, if you hear people, there are certain terms that you'll hear, and if you hear those, they're probably a good red flag. So if you hear things like poggers or based and red-pilled, if you hear those things, yeah, those are red flags.
Yeah, those are incels.
Yeah, they might also, and incels, as we know, white supremacists and
Nazis.
Yeah.
There you go. You know, if any of you out there aren't having sex, it must be because you're a white supremacist.
Just change that and you're good, you know?
Just have sex and you won't be a white supremacist.
Yeah.
That's how that...
You won't be a piece of shit. Like, whatever.
God damn. I don't know how we as a culture have gotten to the place where it's like, you're not having sex? Wow, you must be racist.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, we actually are referencing a news talk show where they were saying this.
Yeah.
You know, incels are, like, associated with the white nationalist movement, and like, what? Wait, what?
If they use a term like red pill, they actually mean, like, yeah, but everyone fucking uses that. You idiots. It's a fucking meme.
The quote-unquote red pill is a capsule filled with the blood of minorities. Wait, what? No. That's not what it means. Wait, stop this. No. How many people are watching this? Wait.
Oh, God.
When they say based, they're talking about going to the base, like Hitler's bunker. What? No.
And reviving Hitler. making a Frankenhitler.
God damn it.
And the dogs then? Oh, they stood for actual dogs. More of a memorial than a ritual there. I always had a very special connection with my pets.
That's why I cut them into two.
Yeah. Gee, Shannon, why does your mom let you have 2 dogs? What?
I guess I kind of figured that they would keep the rituals on track or something. I ordered the models custom from a veterinarian supply depot out of Santa Clarita.
I don't buy from Santa Clarita. I ain't got no split-up dogs. I had 1,000,000 heads, and I sculpted them all. Fuck.
If I could find that porcelain.
You know what? Take a dump.
God damn it.
For one blessed second, I thought I was starting to get the hang of it.
Any Sublime fans?
Speaking
Welcome to
of
the
ska.
musical. Yeah, no, there you go. Ska. Oh, no, well, I forgot. We didn't record any of the ska-cathon discussions.
Yeah, for anybody out there who missed it, which is everybody because it wasn't in the episode, what am I saying? We were talking about ska-cathon.
I've got no fancy pizza, just animatronics.
Scarface.
I had a pizzeria.
Scarface, stop skanking around Gotham.
Scarface.
I'm a white guy singing black songs because I live in middle America.
God damn it.
Scarface. I still like Person Mask.
Yes, that's definitely the standout character. The hinter, the juxtapositioner, Person Mask.
I like the Thin Hinter and Person Face are both like like if Two-Face was a different villain, it would be both of those. We need to make this more convoluted.
Oh God.
For one blessed second, I thought I was just starting to get the hang of it.
Wait, it was Person Mask. God damn it. Keep the canon straight. Sorry, again.
Whatever. And the bugs on the corkboard, Shannon snorted. The bugs are just bugs, Mike. I like bugs. Yeah, I remember. Well, this is all very unique of you. Not really, she said offhandedly. You might be surprised how many people are into it between Discordianism, right-hand path, left-hand path, Ordo Tempi, Orientis, Order of the East, or Order of the Orient. This author is
Metreon Zinthos.
This author is really big into occultism nerdry, and that's fine.
Can I ask the author an honest question?
No.
Okay. Can I ask the author a dishonest question?
Yes.
Where's my $5 million you stole, you fucker?
Shannon, I offered. Sorry, but this is something you should tell me later. Hey, you asked.
Yeah, I grinned despite myself. Yeah, I did. I appreciate the effort, but I'm beat. Can I talk to you tomorrow? The great Madge is always accepting of an audience, Shannon chanted, then cleared her throat. Yeah, sure. Good luck on the road tomorrow, and thanks for doing this. Thanks again for doing this. I've more or less given up on all that stuff, but for some reason it just feels better knowing it's in your hands. Whatever you choose to do with it, you know? I wanted Shannon in my hands for whatever I choose to do with her. I think I do, I told her, and I really thought I did. No problem. Good night.
I listened to Shannon fumble and curse over her phone for a minute before the line went flat. Once again, I couldn't help but laugh. It was never boring where Shannon was concerned. Well, though the whole matter made me feel even worse about breaking one of her sculptures, one of her sigils. It was hers. She had shaped it herself, and had actually meant something to her. It had stood for something, someone, once. The discussion had reminded me. This is how you remind me of the split dogs.
God damn it.
It's not like you to say mage, Ordo Tempi, Orientis.
My split dogs in the 2 next rooms. Sometimes I wish they were you. God damn it.
The discussion had reminded me what was to be exhausted. But I couldn't have slept with all that rattling around my skull. I knew I couldn't do much other than grieve over it, but I pulled the fractured sculpture out of the box to assess the damage anyway.
All right, so she sculpted people that she wanted to meet in the future, right?
Yes,
correct. Yeah.
He dropped the head, and it landed on the back of the head and broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when he's walking into the hotel, he bashed his head on a light. Is this a voodoo doll head?
Oh, and he said, "Is this voodoo?" And she chuckled and said, "No, of course not."
If he puts his dick into the mouth of the head, will he suck his own dick?
Finally,
Yeah.
that's how you do it.
Okay, is this what? Who is this now?
It's me.
Oh, okay.
I'll just read another one. The thing was a goner. The entire rear dome of the head had caved in, wounded beyond even the mighty powers of superglue. Letting the dusted shards fall, dusted shards here for waste bins, into a waste bin. I thought maybe I could patch it, shape some plaster myself, and give it a bit of a transplant. But a flash of color from its inner hollow stopped me short. With 2 fingers, like a brain surgeon with training wheels, I reached in and plucked a little die-cast model truck from where it had been nestled within the head. It looked like a 78 Chevy, red with a white stripe, just like mine.
Wait a minute, the white stripes were riding with him?
In 78 Chevys, yeah.
We're gonna Havertown.
Far from the Chevy forevermore.
And when I get inside that storage unit, I'm gonna take out heads.
I'm gonna bump my head.
Digging a little deeper, I also found a roughly torn scalp from a road... Scalp?
The hottest porcelain to porcelain.
Fuck.
Torn scraps from a road map. Half of Michael Jackson's disc jacket and a pewter keychain in the shape of a buffalo. Laying them out on the bedspread, I got a little chill.
This was so basic, I couldn't even look at it.
Chill here for list of 15 things.
Yeah. I found
7 instead of 15.
I found a little chill inside the head. I took it out and it said number 15.
Number 15, put me back.
Number 4.
The map was near useless for orientation, but only bearing a single world, Denver.
Oh,
Denver.
Wait a minute, no.
Denver.
No, go
Denver.
back one.
The map was near useless for orientation, only bearing a single word.
There you go. Okay.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't. You said world. How does it feel?
Did I?
How does it feel to be Brandon?
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, he's learned nothing.
If I'm being Brandon because I'm drunk, I can turn off the drunk eventually.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
I say it with love. I say it with love. I'm
Out
sorry.
here saying problematic shit about people who are neurodivergent. Abysmii hates mental disabilities.
Damn it.
No, just your mental disability.
Neurodivergent here for being unable to stop focusing on fiddling as robe burns.
That is a nerdy fucking joke.
Wow.
Denver next to
me here for pissing off roughly 20% of the population.
So like two.
No, well, I know that like dyslexics are like 10% of the population. What's the percentage of like autistics?
Dyslexics make up 10% of the population, but they think they're 0.1%.
If the spectrum is to believe, like 90% of us are autistic, so I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Denver, next to Michael from the album cover, next to the truck, next to what I realized wasn't so much a buffalo as a bison, the mascot of NDSU football, all lined up as it was. This dude is fucking red lining the shit together.
Red-pilled.
Red-pilled and based.
God damn it.
It looked not so unlike the rough draft of my day, hell, of my past 3 years. Granted, the last name wasn't quite right, and the truck didn't sport a cracked taillight or the ridiculous pack attack. Vanity plate, my arcade... Oh, okay, like Pac-Man. My arcade enthusiast uncle had saddled me with, but it was close enough. You know what? As far as vanity plates, that's not the worst you could do. Like, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad it's about the vanity plate and not, like a, worry about a certain country invading or something. But
It's better than sack attack. Just saying.
Sack attack?
I almost felt like laughing again, but it would have been a manic, fragile thing. Shannon had said her sculptures were like magical fan fiction. Fiction, but of people she'd hoped to meet or minds she'd hoped to change. I wondered which category I'd fallen into. Digging through the boxes, I grabbed heads at random, giving each a shake, like it's fucking Christmas, and feeling a little rattle from every one. To Shannon, those could have stood for her friends, or my friends, or her family, or strangers yet unknown. Or they could have been nothing. It all could have been nothing. Exhaustion and exhilaration had my head swimming. I felt dizzy, hedged in, but also like I was steering a missile toward a subway train. Okay, terrorist. I couldn't guess what was hidden behind that plaster, but I knew it would disappoint me, whatever it was.
Do you think OK Terrorist is like the overseas version of OK Boomer?
That's the fucking Saudi Arabian version.
You need to stop playing Fortnite and go. You need to stop playing Fortnite and go train. OK Terrorist.
OK Terrorist.
Go touch, sand.
God damn it.
Go touch sand.
Fuck.
I was going to say, I was trying to find something clever about AK-47s, and then I realized that they're using military equipment from America now, and then I was like, shit, fuck it. Go touch sand, bitch.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't really make much of a meme out of M16, can you?
You can make a hell of a meme out of giving $1 billion worth of, weapons to terrorists, but saying like, you got to ban bump stocks.
God damn it.
To butcher a very smart man's words, either fate was real or it wasn't, and either case was equally terrifying. Either I was meant to be there, finding those clues, piercing the truth together, piecing, fuck me, I'm drunk, or I wasn't, and none
Abysmii's
of it really
pickup line.
Hey, you want to get pierced by my penis?
Oh my god. No, I would never do that because I'm a fucking introvert and asking people out is terrifying. It was all or nothing. Now or
I'm
never.
the opposite. I love rejection.
Abysmii's pickup line. Hi, I'm an introvert. Do you have anywhere I can hide?
Brandon, I'm gonna come out to fucking Ohio or Idaho, wherever the hell you live, and work.
He really is becoming dyslexic.
I'm gonna come to Indiana, you fucker, and I'm gonna punch you with the fucking lights out.
Or we're gonna go bar hopping. I'm just gonna watch. It's gonna be funny. It was all or nothing, now or never, the fleeting or the permanent, always. I let myself slump to the bed. Wondering why anyone would ever bother paying for psychotropics when there were people like Shannon in the world.
Oh,
so this dude simping is like coming back to bite him. It's kind of funny.
She is the perfect drug, the perfect drug.
The perfect drug.
Shannon.
This is the story of a girl who made porcelain heads.
And I'm scared.
Now I'm stuck inside a hotel room, and I absolutely hate this. She does
absolute
voodoo.
librarian.
Absolute librarian.
All that I see.
Books around me.
Fuck. Shannon's cell phone bit into me again from my pocket, and I muscled it free, turning it over in my hands. Tracing the keypad with a thumb, spinning deep thoughts about as little as possible, I grabbed onto that buoy and held on for dear life. I could just imagine Shannon at 16. Okay. All dyed hair and jelly bracelets, chatting with their friends on that phone about which concerts they could hit up or which of them would be bringing the booze. She probably had a boyfriend back then. They probably had listened to punk cover bands and spent all night smoking and drinking coffee at a diner. I wondered which head was his. Oh, how I hated his head. I wanted to smash it.
This is such a weird fantasy.
This is weird.
I saw someone say on a Reddit forum or something. It's like, what's the saddest thing that you've ever jacked off to? And someone responded, her Google Maps address.
Damn it. What the fuck?
I was about to toss the phone aside, but punched the power button just for old time's sake. The screen sprang to life, and I stared, trying to decide if it was all too appropriate or completely batshit. I figured it was just as latent charge it was just latent charge in the battery, expecting it to power down with a sad little tone any second. But it held strong. The screen faded from black to green to the Nokia holding image of two hands reaching out to touch faith for each other, one larger, one smaller. A pixelated take on Michelangelo's creation of Adam.
Or, I imagined it was me and Shannon finally touching fingers. What would it be like?
With a flash, the screen rolled over to the base menu, and I saw that the battery read full. It was weird, but not beyond the realm of belief for a disabled battery to hold its charge long past factory settings, or for its display to read properly. I suppose, anyway, I imagined, I guess. Hell, I didn't know.
Listen, just because it belongs to Shannon doesn't mean it's a disabled battery, okay?
Oh,
It's rude.
What's the name of the that battery can't walk though? What's the name of Riker from the actor for Riker, that Beyond Belief show? It's just like, did this cell phone from 1997 really hold
Jonathan
its charge?
Frakes.
Jonathan Frakes.
Fuck me. There we go.
Did the cell phone really turn on after all this time? No.
No.
We made it up.
We made it.
All I can think
Came
of
from the
during
mind
that,
of our writers.
all I can think of during that past paragraph was fucking watching anime. Why don't you watch the real estate market?
Mark.
God damn it.
Poking at the phone, I took a stroll through the contacts list, planner, whatever was clever. I got nothing. Not one name or number had been stored. No calendar events or alarms had been saved. There wasn't even a high score log for Snake. Oh, so it's a burner phone. Only when I tabbed over to recent calls did I find any activity. 0 outgoing, 42 incoming, and every one of them seemed to have a voicemail. Keying into the mailbox, I took a chance and plugged in Shannon's old student ID number as a password. How would you know that?
He's a simp.
He's a simp.
That's very specific.
Dude, there was a
the woman's Google Maps address. Okay, listen, simp.
35738.
There was a dude who found
She was a girl.
She was a gal.
God damn it. There was a dude who found I forget whether it was K-pop or J-pop, found a girl
Same thing.
by the reflection of a house in her eyeball in a photo. He located her address.
That is
You'd
a
think
fucking
think
90s song, and I love it.
Think somebody's not going to remember somebody's PIN number if they're a simp? Or their student number?
Okay. But you didn't hear it from me, and I was rewarded with an automated voice telling me, first message Tuesday, March 27, 2012, 3:58 p.m. Before Shannon's own voice took over, she sounded different, but not just by 5 years. She sounded affected somehow, stilted, like she was reciting a testimony she'd given a dozen times over. I'm going to say right now, this is the most intricate entry we've read in the Fleming Unit Storage Project.
Probably, yeah.
And
There's a lot going on.
my only complaint is it's Fleming Storage Unit 35 Salient Specimens. It should have been Fleming Storage Unit 35 Intricate Entry.
That wouldn't been that would not have been alliterative.
So?
Intricate entry?
Yeah.
I and then E. That's not alliterative.
No, you spell it wrong.
No, alliterative has to do with the sound, not the letters.
Is it?
Correct.
Alliterative.
Oh my god, he's Googling it.
Alliteration.
He has to be
Same-
right.
Oh, same letter or sound. So it
He
could be
has
right.
to be right.
Oh,
Okay.
What is that? The sound of DP being correct.
DP could read for one entry.
It rang out across the world like a bwomp from Inception. What the fuck was that? Said the world's citizens. Okay. Dark hair, she said. Tall nose, round chin. She
Big
repeated this
balls.
4...
No? What?
Tall nose?
Yeah, that's what I said.
She repeated this 4 times. Why are you in Gotham, Tall Nose? Yeah, you'll never find out, fat man. I'm gonna smell up all the odors. No. My God, the perfume festival.
prevents all smells. Wherever he goes, he just sniffs it all in.
I'll get to them before the judges can.
I like that we've just reverted Batman to Batman 66. Fuck it. Oh my god.
Batman, I know you're around here somewhere. I can smell Robin's feet. Wait.
I can smell the guano.
Forget I said
and
that.
Alfred's toe jam.
How'd you find my cave, Tall Nose?
Fucking shit.
Who is this podcast for anymore? I think it's just us.
Ooh, Tall Nose Round Chin. She repeated this 4 times, then the message cut off. The next message was announced as being from Wednesday Addams, April 4th, 2012, and featured much the same. Just a random assortment of character traits. Fuck, no, there's more. Broad eyebrows.
Hey, boys.
Oh, God.
I like that Wednesday Addams. She's got those broad eyebrows.
Yeah. Broad eyebrows, she enunciated, almost like she was worried about forgetting it. Narrow mouth. You'll never catch me. Green
Brown
eyes.
bricks in Minecraft.
Narrow mouth, green eyes is just Beaker from Muppets.
Whew. Narrow mouth, green eyes. I listened to the next couple of entries, each about a week or 2 removed from the last, and each carrying 3 descriptors repeated 4 times. It sounded like more ritual, but it had ceased to sound random. High cheekbones, scarred chin, right-handed, crooked teeth, 5'11". That's when you know the villains aren't trying anymore. Stop, 5'11".
Hey, crooked teeth.
Shannon was describing me 2 years before I met her on someone very much like me. Okay.
5'11", just like breaks into a museum to steal like an arcade. And steal a ancient artifact. It's like, no, don't activate the curse of Ironisphere or whatever. And it's just like, no, I 5'11" will become 6 feet.
God damn it! He breaks into the museum, and they're like, there's a very specialized laser grid meant to detect intruders, and he just is all at 5 feet and 12 inches off the ground, and he's like, all right, just walks under it. Things are looking up for old 5'11".
Brandon, I think you just stumbled upon how to describe Reddit, the Ironisphere. God damn.
Back in the day, after puberty hit me like a truck, my grandfather had made a point of saying that I had to face a crime, much to my mother's annoyance. I had a face for crime.
There we go.
Like Tall Nose, much to my. I had a face for crime, which is why I put on my person mask.
Ooh. Oh, God.
Much to my mother's annoyance, no one.
My son, he must go out and do crime, Tall Nose.
Fuck.
He said I would be able to. No one.
And now.
Shut up.
And now to end the gala for all of Gotham's elites, we now will release the most pleasant odor, aged 40 years in this canister. Oh no, Tall Nose!
No! The Gotham Gala is ruined.
No one, he said, would be able to peg me in a lineup.
Except Shannon.
I was just one of those guys. Nondescript. Shannon, dude, holy shit. Mike, our main character, has really been person masked the entire time.
Yes.
I'm not like other guys.
Unfortunately.
Actually, I'm exactly like other guys. You just can't tell my face apart from any other guy. No, he has a face. He just looks like every white guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing Shannon lay it all out like that, though, one thing after another, picking me apart feature by feature like a vivisection, it was hard to imagine anyone else who would fit the bill. It was hard to think of Shannon paying that much attention to anyone else. I spaced.
Oh, he's the split dog.
Correct.
Oh.
Nice.
He's got 2 penises. He's got the red rocket.
You've got 2 penises, and you've got 2 penises, and you've got... Yay! Yay!
Finally.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, every time you split a dog...
Every time you close your eyes... Sorry,
every time you split a dog, you split the red rocket, too. So, like, every split dog is an Apollo disaster.
That's true.
Oh, God.
I'd gone walkabout around my skull.
Yeah, that's very British. But
I got
a lot of British spelling.
My skull. The phone was still talking in my hand, and I threw it to my ear.
Ow!
I had to put it to my ear before I could think of why. It was just what you did with phones. Uncertainty, Shannon told me. Lost, scared. I stomped that phone to death.
Somehow, I ended up sleeping through the night, though I dreamt of marionettes and ocean currents and the shadowy things which drove them. I woke a little past 10, much later than I'd expected, but earlier than I'd hoped. I didn't bother with breakfast or with a shower. I just gathered up the sculptures and knickknacks and lit out of there. Rita wasn't at reception for checkout, but the immaculately groomed man working the counter was only all too happy to help. He stood
Hello? Sorry, again.
Hello.
Yes!
I'm at reception. He stood about 6 feet tall, I noticed, though his shoes luckily had heels on them. His hair had been lightened, but I suspected it used to be pretty dark. He had green eyes, which were almost hazel, and his mouth was a little on the narrow side, if you had to qualify it. This fucking John Waters. The man's name tag read Mitchell. I realized
it's narrow mouth from before.
Narrow mouth.
Yeah.
I realized I was staring long after Mitchell had and scribbled my signature on the proffered receipt with a smile and an apology. Not a problem, Mitchell said, with what might have been a genuine smile of his own. He glanced at the receipt. You have a fine day now, Mr. Denver. I didn't correct him.
Ooh. My return to the storage unit was the polar opposite of my departure the previous day here, for I knew precisely where I was going, and I got there fast, rattling my fingers against the steering wheel all the way. I couldn't stop thinking about the whole twisted mess. The people Shannon had hoped to meet, and more importantly, the minds she had hoped to change. There were, after all, times when I really did feel like I was too sympathetic for my own good. Abjectly selfish, even. Selfless, even. But generally those times only had to do with Shannon. She'd always had a very special connection with her pets.
Okay.
When I got to
Red Rocket.
When I got to Pollock Street, I passed right by the Fleming Storage Units and drove to Inspector Boo-Boo's and circled around the block. I did it because I could, because it felt good to do something for myself in my own way. Of course, I wasn't really doing it for myself, not really. I was doing it because I wanted to, but in the end I still did it because of Shannon, because of what we had talked about. It had affected me, gotten to me, and what was that if not a breed of hypnotism? She had called it applied psychology, a change of perception to change the world. Well, that was a big check and check there. That was a big check and check there. What does that mean?
It's a bit redundant, but I get it as a turn of phrase.
Abbott redundant. She'd crawled her way back into my head, but only after I saw the placebo. Okay.
So what he's saying is that, like, is he saying that, like, all of this stuff was planted here to, like, fuck with him?
Yeah, or he thinks it is. We're getting into, like, Inception territory of how meta does this go.
Well, I'm wondering if she, like, had gone to the Fleming Storage Unit stuff, set this shit up, and then waited for someone to hang themselves in another unit so he would come here and think that he was a puppet created by her, that just nominate into existence to, like, Kingdom Hearts 2'd into existence. I don't know.
Maybe.
The real treatment had always been for her. I was just the orderly carrying the tray. There wasn't really any magic after all. There never had been. Shannon had changed her perception, maybe, but she'd only succeeded in setting herself adrift on a 5-year mission to change her own world. that such an endeavor bumped her into me was happenstance, misdirection, placebo from front to back. Never. Is front to back the right way, or yeah? I guess back to front is the wrong way. Because magic wasn't real. There wasn't any magic.
So, I mean, when you're disabled like that, you wipe whichever way you can.
I guess.
By the time I moseyed.
By the time I changed my name to Mossayed and joined the Taliban.
I thought, God damn it. They call me Masai.
They call me Jihadi John.
Okay, terrorist.
Moseyed my way back to the block. My breathing had slowed to something approaching winded casual. Winded casual?
Ooh.
I like that.
I may need to make a Smurf account with Winded Casual as my name.
Hard stuck silver, winded casual.
The police officer stationed at the Fleming Storage Unit gate gestured at me, though, and I gave her a cheery little wave. I might have even added a toothy "Good morning" if she had. Good morning. Good morning. As I passed by, the stern woman tracked me with dark, steady eyes. Man, that's a little racist. But speaking briefly into the radio on her shoulder, any other day it might have made me nervous. Dropping my truck into the park just outside of Unit 35, I hopped down and stretched my shoulders, glancing up the aisle of steel shutters to see Deputy Eagle Eye striding towards me.
Wow, this guy's really racist. Just because he's Native American doesn't mean...
Morning, he said flatly. Morning, I agreed, unlocking the unit and tossing the door up. Here for the rest, huh? Nope, I told him, shifting the boxes from my truck to the doorway. One eyebrow slowly migrated up to the officer's face. You know, anything left behind will be sold at auction. That's so, I asked, setting the sole of my sneaker against a box and shoving it the length of the garage. Yeah, he said, that's so.
His leg just extends the whole length. Sorry, again.
My leg grew 5 times that day. Well, all right then. I sent the second box into the dark like a curling stone. You go right ahead. Keep what you want. Trash the rest. I don't care. Just promise you won't tell me what happens to it. Oh, call back.
I watched that officer until he nodded. Then until he nodded again. Then until he told me he promised. I beamed at him. Then it's all yours. Turning to close the shutter, I was stopped by the officer's outstretched hands. Why is everybody stretching?
With arms wide open.
Put porcelain back into the storage unit.
This is my person mask.
Broke that head in 2 pieces. This
Can
is
you
my
make
person
me
mask.
porcelain?
God damn it. We are so close to the ending. I almost reached out for him too. Images of black on green dancing behind my eyes. What? Hey, he hissed. You're bleeding, you know. He tapped the back of my head. I ran a hand through my hair. It was indeed thick with a tacky clot. Tacky clot here
for inflatable minstrel.
Jesus Christ.
Tacky clot here for plaid bandages. Weird, I declared. Must have wrapped it on something. Well, it's nothing a Band-Aid won't fix. Not like I caved my skull in or anything. Hey, did you know they call Band-Aids plasters overseas? Isn't that something?
And the guy's just like, I don't believe you.
Yeah. Liar.
Uh-huh.
Are you a Quentin Tarantino character? Why are you boring me with this trivia?
The officer sized me up with a professional scrutiny. You okay, son? As okay as anyone, I told him with a grin. I've learned that magic is real, that's all. And then I poked him in the heart, and I'm like,
he exploded.
It's right here, and he exploded.
He turned into Pete from Kingdom Hearts, and I had to fight the Heartless.
Yeah.
I poked him, and he exploded, and he's like, that's right, ACAB. The officer was still looking me over, though he sidled half step back.
ACAB. All cops are porcelain. Stupid.
He seemed uncertain in his position, like he had gotten too close for comfort and needed an escape. That's so. Yeah, I insisted. That's so. Just as real as you, and as me, and as, Cthulhu.
Big happy family.
I was trying to think of some Mormon lore, but I couldn't think of Jesus too.
Fluttershy.
As real as you, as real as me, as real as the angel Moroni.
Mm-hmm.
The shutter came down on my hand with a clatter.
A little bit different, yeah. In my hand, yeah.
Came down on my hand with a clatter, cutting the marionette strings and breaking the currents. I let out a breath, which I had felt I had been holding in for a lifetime. I could leave. I could just leave. My fate could remain shadowed in its comfortable, terrifying mystery, and the world would go on, being just as nuts as it pleased. As far as I would know, the placebo might work, but it wouldn't have to taste like taste dick. The sugar film.
I could do whatever I want. I could eat a dick. The end.
I'm gay now.
I'm gay now. The end. Oh God. God damn. What the fuck?
That's a resolution. He's not simping for Shen anymore. He's gay.
The new Blizzard has released the new animation for McCree. I'm gay now. The end.
Fuck.
You were so close.
It tastes like a sugar pill. Que sera, sera, same as ever, same as always. Either fate was real or it wasn't, but I could at least make damn sure it was out of my hands. Sometimes it was okay to just let it be through that counts?
Sort of.
Be the thought that counts. Free will can be a real bitch, but it wouldn't have it any other way, as though I've ever had a choice in the matter. The story.
Pardon me.
I have one thing and one thing only to say about this story.
Yeah, see you on the next episode of the Fear Fiction Podcast.
I think it's too intelligent for this podcast.
Just like our listeners.
It's too deep. We can't decipher it in the current state.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
Foo doodles! The doodles that are food! Hey, are you a single parent? Yes? Where's your wife? Oh, she passed away. Whoa! Foo doodles are the food you can doodle! With Foo Doodles, you can take all the guesswork out of breakfast, lunch, and dinner time. Foo Doodles come in 5 fun flavors and 5 fun shapes. Each shape is available in all 5 flavors, and the 5 flavors are a constantly rotating cavalcade carousel of cool cuisine calamity. Foo Doodles? Holy shit!
Dad, what's going on?
Sam, get behind me. Get behind Dad.
But what?
Get behind me. Foo Doodles, the only doodle that's 100% food. Now in easy store temperature-controlled vacuum-sealed Loctite Plastiplex container chests. Bananas are bogus. Radishes, not radical. Grilled cheese, don't have a cow, man. And also cowabunga. Dude, Foo Doodles foo-doo your do foo-foodle-do with real foo-foodle in every do. Don't look now, your son is surfing down an infinite water slide straight into an unknowable abyss of perpetual night.
Ah!
Sam, no! Don't question it. I'm Fred Foodoodle, the talking, walking, dancing doodle-doo dog dancing straight into your living room every 13 minutes from now until the end of forever and a day.
Dad?
Sam! Oh, God. Oh, thank God. Come here. Where did you come from?
I don't know, Dad. Please help me.
Foo Doodles! 2 additional copies of your son emerge!
Dad?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Fred Foodoodle. Ha! Oh, no need to be so formal. Fred Foodoodle is my father's name. Call me
Thorglor Karmathion, destroyer of the pure, desecrator of existence, scourge of the 5 planes of eternal torment.
Please, just leave me and my son alone, please. No! Foodoodles, now available in your throat and overflowing from your mouth. What?
Kalashnikov.
I barely know her.
That's what he sounded like before he died. Oh, I'm an old Russian man.
Please don't use my guns for evil.
I just made them for target practice.
Please don't use my potato nugget launchers for shooting bullets, no.
Please don't use my guns for communism. No, actually, the exact opposite. It's a biopic that came out recently. It's just an excellent movie. It's really cool. Enjoyable. If you like any kind of history movie or are interested in guns, then it is an excellent film. It's got a lot of funny character moments. It's one of those like real life is stranger than fiction kind of thing.
Which is not true, but yeah.
Which is not true, sure. But like there's a lot of fun things in it where he as a soldier is just like, hey, you're a supervisor, right? Yeah, you get that cool automatic gun. Does it jam? And the guy's like, yes. And he's like,
and then he plays a wicked jam on it. Yeah.
And he's like, could I make a gun that doesn't jam? And they're like, no. But he just keeps like going from like commander to commander and just is like, can I make a gun?
What? Why did he have to ask? Why couldn't he just make one?
Because you're allowed to do whatever you want in Soviet Russia.
Yeah,
apparently not.
He'd have the unjammable gun. He'd be unstoppable.
Well, I think you need like resources to make it and stuff.
No.
As it turns out, you don't have the Second Amendment in Russia, even during wartime.
Yeah, but if you have an unjammable gun, who's going to stop you?
You
just have to wait out until everybody's guns jam.
Multiple people that don't have automatic weapons.
Yeah, but you have the automatic weapon though.
Yeah, but if they have a bunch of non-automatic weapons,
the only thing that stops a group of bad guys with and without guns is a good guy with a gun.
No, I mean, like if you have one gun and then other people have other guns, even if they're not as good, you are fucked.
I don't know. Depends. Maybe what if he invented a gun that fired like jamming pins into other people's guns?
I honestly hadn't considered that.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when people call biopics biopics? Have you ever heard that?
Biopics?
Yeah. People say the latest biopic, and you're like, what the fuck?
Correct pronunciation is because it's just a portmanteau anyway. I think
we did a biopic on the corpse of Kalashnikov.
We filmed it for 2.5 hours. It was great.
He bled everywhere because his veins never jammed.
That's what led to his death, actually. He bled out. Actually, didn't he die of a hemorrhage? So
yeah,
kind of.
The Unjammable Man. That's the name of the movie. Phase 5 of the MCU really fucking sucks.
We have the technology. We can rebuild him, the Unjammable Man.
Who's going to be playing the Unjammable Man? A woman? Oh, okay. Marvel and Disney are fake progressive.